Let's go over the fourth question. What is the quantity which is measured by the area occupied below the velocity time graph? So if you recall, the velocity time graph would look something like this, right? And when the object is undergoing an equal, uniform acceleration, the graph is going to look something like this. Where an object started with the initial velocity of u, and your final velocity is v, and we remember that we used to calculate this area of this trapezium to calculate the total, the magnitude of the displacement. So the quantity which is measured by this area is actually the magnitude of displacement. So now we are on the last section, and this section pretty much involves problems involving the equations of motion. So let us keep them handy. So let's call out the three equations. First equation is v is equal to u plus at. Right. Here v is your final velocity, u is your initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and t is the difference in time. The second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square. So this is the second one. Here s is your magnitude of displacement or the distance covered. Since it is an object that is moving in a straight line, both are the same. The third equation is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Right? So these are the three equations of motion, and we're going to use this for all these problems. Okay, so let's start with the first one. A bus starting from rest moves with a uniform acceleration of 0.1 meters per second square for 2 meters. Find the speed acquired, the distance traveled. So we're saying that the bus starts. Let's move this here. So we're saying that the bus has started from rest and moves with a uniform acceleration of 0.1 meters per second for 2 minutes. So which means that the initial velocity of this bus is 0, u is equal to 0, and the acceleration is 0.1 meters per second square, and the time it has taken is 2 minutes. So t is equal to 2 into 60 seconds. Right. Now, what is the speed it would have acquired? Right. So how can we calculate speed? So speed is going to be your final velocity. So v is what? Right. So let's look at this formula. Which one can we apply here? Right. So we can use the very first formula. V is equal to u plus at. Right. So v is equal to 0 plus 0.1 into 2 into 60. So this is your velocity, which is nothing but 120, right? So this is going to be, is it 120 real? No, it's 12, right? So it is going to be 12 meters per second. Yeah, it is going to be 12 meters per second. Now, so this is the speed acquired. Now, what is the distance traveled? Now we've got to capture s here. Now we have, now that we have calculated v, we can possibly use this formula, right? We know the acceleration and so on. So let's calculate 2as 2 times your acceleration is 0.1 times s is equal to v square minus u square. We know that v is 12, so it is going to be 12 square minus u is 0, right? So s is equal to 12 square by 0.2, right? Which is equal to 12 square is going to be 144. It's going to be 1440 divided by to which is going to be equal to 720, right? 720 meters. So this is your distance covered. So the speed acquired is 12 meters per second, and the distance is going to be 720 meters.
One final thing before you leave. If you wish to revise the concepts that you've just learned, please look up and try out the free Revise app bot on Telegram app. Telegram is available for free on both iPhone and Android. Also, if you did like the content that you just watched, please do like, share, and subscribe this with your friends. Thank you.